All right, how's everyone doing? I'm Rich CELENZA. Thanks for checking out the Rich CELENZA show. I got my co-host.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Oh, okay. I got it. No, I can hear you now.
What the fuck? What are you doing over here? He's in control of the audio. He don't know what the hell he's doing. All right, so a lot of times when I do these podcasts with him, I don't let him know the subjects, or I throw stuff at him, and he doesn't even know what the hell I'm talking about half the time.
Here we go.
So this is, I kind of blindside him a lot of times. This one I want to talk about regarding cardio, if it's destroying him or others around our age, because he's going on 50 even though he looks 30 and he thinks he's 20. He's been still hanging on to the racquetball, and every time I see him going to play racquetball, he looks as fresh as a daisy. When I see him leave the gym, he looks like an 18-wheeler ran over him. It's kind of like, did you ever see
brutal.
that? Yeah, the meme of like a girl getting ready to go out and party, right? And they look beautiful, and then they show them at 2 in the morning, passed out in an alley, drunk. That's
me. Yeah.
But he will not let this racquetball go. I think and believe me, he works out with weights with me sometimes. He wants to work out with weights a lot of times, but for some reason he gravitates towards the racquetball, which I get. But I've been telling him it's beating the shit out of him.
I haven't played in 2 weeks, and, I feel great.
This is what's so funny.
Yeah.
When he takes a break from the gym, he feels the best he's ever felt. And then when he's at the gym, he's absolutely miserable. He feels beat up. He's sick. Everything's wrong. He's the reverse of what most people would say. Like when you're working out, a lot of people are like, man, I feel good. I've been in the gym.
No, but the thing is, I do feel great when I'm working out.
Yeah.
But not playing racquetball. Like if all right, so I haven't played in 2 weeks.
Why are we playing racquetball then?
I just enjoy it.
Okay, go ahead. It's for the competitiveness.
Yeah.
I get it. Go ahead.
It's fun. And
right.
It's kind of cardio for me, you know? I can't be on a treadmill.
Is it cardio or is it destructive cardio? Like there's a big difference if you think about it, right? There's cardio where you're doing things that help your body, obviously. You're getting in better shape.
Well, the
you're
running
losing
part,
weight.
the cardio part works. It's the physical part of swinging and my hips and knees and ankles and all that. Just, you know, it's brutal in there.
Yeah.
So that's the part that ends up hurting, you know, destroys me, my joints. It's really my joints.
I relate this a little bit. This isn't exactly, but when I was younger, I wrestled throughout my life, played tons of sports, but I also was boxing. And it keeps you in great shape. I don't know anything I didn't do MMA, but wrestling kept you in great shape. But boxing was unbelievable because not only did you have to be in great shape, you had to catch a beating and still, move forward. And I was getting in great shape, but I felt beat up, but I loved it. I think as I got older, I had to realize, is what I'm doing cardio or workout destroying me or helping me? Even though I like it, I love the competitiveness of a lot of things, but then I realized, especially as I got older, this is not helping me. It's actually, I think, going to set me up for injuries. I think it's going to set me up for who the hell knows.
Yeah, so we have to separate two things right here then. One is the true intent of cardio. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so am I doing cardio? Because if that's what you're looking to do, there's so many low-impact exercises.
Yeah.
Right? Swimming, for example,
That's my thing.
Is a great one. Maybe biking. Some people like to run, and running, unless you know how to run.
Very impactful on your knees and joints. Yes.
Everything. So that's the difference between, are you doing something for example, myself,
right.
Racquetball. By the way, I'm doing cardio. By the way, I'm doing cardio, but that's not the first intent. That's not the first intention of the exercise.
Right.
First intention is just hanging in there, playing with the guys, being competitive and pushing myself, right?
Right.
By the way, I'm doing cardio because I'd rather do it like that than get on a treadmill for an hour, right?
Right.
But if we are going to address your topic today about is cardio destroying me, right?
Yeah.
Then just look for an exercise that's low impact.
Yeah.
Number one. And two, realize whatever it is you're doing, are you doing it for that precise exercise or as cardio?
Right. I think in your case, and I get it, because all the guys are already there. If you want to, let's put it this way. If you want to play anything competitively or be around a group of guys, it's not easy, especially as you get older. When you're younger, you could go pick up basketball games. You could go join different groups and organizations. When you're older, our age, unless you join, like, say, a tennis group or some it's far and few between. Let's call it for what it is. So with racquetball, he can walk right in the gym, and there's usually could be 2 up to 10 guys ready to play at any given moment.
Yeah, we got 2 courts,
Right.
4 in each, so 8 guys, and we switch,
Yeah.
switch around. But for those listening, it's true. How many times do I, you text me or I text you, hey, you going to the gym? Yeah, what time? 5 o'clock. Okay, I'll be there. And we start up warming up, and then the racquetball guys start, rolling in, and I'm looking at them, looking at you. I'm like, all right, Rich.
Yeah.
That's my cue, and I'm out of there. I'm playing racquetball. So, I've trained for a long time, on and off,
Yeah.
right? And I do enjoy it. And when I do just weights, I feel great, right?
Right.
But, I've been doing this all long, and at this point, who am I
You like it, too.
going to impress,
Yeah.
Back in the days is how much can I lift, how bulky can I get, how muscular.
Right. You're
Now-
kind of caught between...
Now I'm looking to have some muscle, but, or keep some muscle but shred,
Yeah, for sure.
But I enjoy just playing racquetball. Yeah.
I played tennis throughout my entire life, even went to Nick Voluntary Tennis Academy when like Agassi and them were there, Courier and all them, which is crazy. People don't know that about me. And then when I moved to Florida at 18, I was hanging out with my friends. I got an apartment. They had racquetball there, and it was huge, and also on Bally on Kirkman, so it was a huge racquetball thing. But honestly, I was very advanced. I went lefty instead of righty because I was beating a lot of those dudes. I'm not saying the top-level guys, but a lot of my friends. We would party till 2, 3 in the morning, come back and play racquetball till dawn, till it started to light. That was our thing. I'm talking 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. We'd jump in the pool, jacuzzi. It was like a party. Even with women would come, and I loved it. But I learned this about 10 years ago. Living in San Diego, my cousin started to pick up racquetball again, and he loves tennis. And then he brought me the racket, and he set us up to go play. I went and played one time, and I was not bad. One day I said, I'm done. It beat me up for 3, 4 days. Now, I'm not saying I can't come back and build up an endurance for it, but I think I told you before I learned it too in basketball when I was in my 30s when I started to play on a league. When I played that, not only was I sore that day, I was sore 2 days after. Also, I couldn't work out the day before because if I worked out, I couldn't.
You're too stiff.
I was sore to play that. So people out there, depending on what you want to do, just make sure it's worth it. Now, we're talking about guys that are older. When you're younger, you could do anything. But in your 40s and 50s, just make sure you're getting the most out of what you're doing and not hurting yourself, I guess. Is that what we're trying to say?
As you get older, you have to just take care of your joints. And
Yeah.
Now I just picked up a bottle of glucosamine for my joints, because they were just sore. They were just, not coming back as fast. And maybe that's why I'm feeling better now,
Well, you play too many games, maybe too. You get caught up. One extra game.
I go in. I play 6, 7 games.
That's what I'm saying. You're an
it's not
asshole.
I'm not playing 2 games. I'm playing 6, 7 games. I'm really taking a toll on my body.
Are you
and
doing
it's
it
not
for
only-
the
so-
fun, the
so it's-
competitiveness, or are you doing it because you think the more you're doing is healthier? What is the whole theory of playing that many games?
I don't know. I just enjoy it.
Right, you get caught up with it.
I get caught up with it.
It's
And
fun.
we just keep going. And the thing is, as you win, you keep the court.
Yeah.
So you're kind of forced to continue playing.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
I get it. And believe me, a lot of shit I'm doing, I know it's not
dude,
fun.
I'm playing for 3 hours.
I love to jump in there with you guys, but even back in my 30s when I was doing my first film, a lot of guys, my friends, were huge into racquetball in Chicago. I'd go hang out with them, again, play a couple games, my ankles, elbows, but I was like 240, 250 pounds. I lifted a lot of heavy weights, but I felt like a car ran over me after playing racquetball, even in my 30s. I can't believe you're still doing it.
It's funny. My wife, I tell her I'm going to the gym, right?
Yeah.
And after a while, she's like, I don't see your body changing. You know what? I'm like, well, I'm playing racquetball. Oh, so you're not going to the gym? I'm like, yeah, the racquetball courts are at the gym, so I have to go to the gym to play racquetball. Yeah, and she's like, yeah, but you're not doing weights. I'm like, oh, that's different. Yeah, I'm not doing weights, but I am going to the gym. And she says, yeah, you don't, it's not helping you. And now she knows, she says, well, I know when you work out and I know when you played because
right.
You don't, you come home, take a shower, and you're beat.
Yeah,
you're
for
done.
sure.
So.
Oh, prevent those injuries, man. I'm telling you out there, a lot of things you may be doing can truthfully be hurting you, not
And the
helping
funny
you.
thing is, I have to realize it. Most of the guys in there, they all wear braces. You know.
Oh my God, they look like
Yeah.
they're limp. I call them crooked guys. They all come in, their backs are arched, their knees. 4 guys in a court, which I hate. I only like 2, but you know, the rackets are flying past their heads. They're limping. Anyways, I think it's a form of addiction, and I get it.
You get tennis elbow, your shoulders,
Oh,
your
my-
back, your
you're
knee,
beating
your lower back, everything hurts.
And they've been playing for decades, a lot of these guys. They don't want to give it up either.
No, they don't.
Well, they also,
It's a great
that's,
game.
that's all they know. If they leave racquetball, what do they do?
Well, now there's pickleball,
Oh, yeah. That's
and that's a
yeah.
little slower, and it's a little
Yeah,
less, I guess, impactful on the body. So I haven't tried it.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I got to wait probably another 10 years before I get into that.
You'll be there next week. All right, I'm going to wrap it up there. You guys, anything else, Robert?
No, just pick wisely, you know, what you're going to do for cardio.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I talk a lot about that on my podcast.
Sex is not bad for cardio.
Sex is really good.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lazy way of having sex, too.
yeah,
There's a
I guess.
lot of cons. Kind of like your racquetball buddies. A lot of the soft touchers, they don't run. I notice a lot of your guys in racquetball, they set up like a plant, and they don't move from that situation. They're playing, but they're not moving very quickly or
Right. moving
towards the ball a lot of times. They're waiting for the ball to come to them. We can get in a whole different thing with that, sex and cardio. Jesus. All right, everyone. That's all we got. Take care.